"We're moving in tomorrow, Dad," my son said. I smiled and handed him the $2.8 million sale contract. It happened on a quiet Thursday evening in Paris, at a small apartment overlooking the Seine. The table was set for two, candles flickering beside the untouched wine glasses. I had cooked her favorite coq au vin because I wanted that night to feel normal, even though something in the air already felt off. She announced it between bites, as if reading the weather forecast. My fork froze halfway to my mouth. For a moment, the clinking of cutlery from neighboring balconies filled the silence that stretched between us. She didn't look up. She just continued eating, calm, collected, like it was an ordinary remark. I remember nodding, pretending to understand. The word closure echoed in my mind, twisting itself into something unfamiliar. I wanted to ask why she needed it now, but my throat wouldn't cooperate. Instead, I watched her trace her finger along the rim of her glass, lost in thoughts she didn't share with me. That night, sleep refused to come. The city hummed softly beyond the open window, and I stared at the ceiling, listening to her steady breathing beside me. My mind replayed every detail of the evening: the tone of her voice, the faint smile when she mentioned him, the distance in her eyes that hadn't been there before. Morning arrived too soon. She dressed carefully, choosing the beige coat I bought her last spring, the one she said made her feel elegant. She sprayed her perfume light, floral, familiar, and for a brief second, I almost asked her to stay. But I didn't. I simply watched her walk out the door, the sound of her heels fading down the hallway. Hours passed. I tried reading, cleaning, even walking along the river, but nothing drowned the quiet ache inside me. The city seemed indifferent: people laughing in cafes, boats gliding along the Seine, musicians playing for tourists on the bridge. Everything went on, as if my world hadn't just shifted. When she finally returned, the sun had dipped below the rooftops. Her eyes were red, though she smiled when she saw me. She said nothing. Neither did I. She walked past me, straight to the balcony, staring out at the glowing city lights. I stood behind her, uncertain whether to reach for her or let the silence speak for us. That night, I lay awake again, realizing that closure wasn't something she went to find, it was something she had already made peace with. And as I listened to her soft breathing beside me, I knew what I had to do. The next morning, when she woke, my side of the bed was empty. The coq au vin leftovers were gone, the keys left neatly on the counter. Outside, Paris glimmered in the pale light of dawn, and for the first time in years, I walked away without looking back. She wanted closure, and in the end, I found mine too.